You know what time it is. It's Texting Tuesday time, right? Welcome, one and all. Let me, as I always do, make sure that we are actually live and streaming. It is Tuesday, March 30th, and I mean, if it's not my favorite day of the week, it's got to be right up there because it means it's Texting Tuesday. Let me just make sure that we are good to go. It looks like we're okay there. Let's see if we're okay on other platforms. Let me know. Let me know. Can you hear me? Can you see me? And are you excited for Texting Tuesday? Do me a big favor and yeah, give me a thumbs up. Hit the old the like button. If you're watching on the YouTubes, subscribe and ding the bell as well. Are we live? I don't know. It looks like we're live, at least on Facebook. So we are good to go. So here's what I want to do today. I want to get some interaction. I want to get some feedback. I want to get some engagement from everyone. So do me a huge favor and play along and participate. I'm going to ask a couple of questions here. And then what I'd like to do is I'd like to do an Ask Me Anything, and even do something where we let we kind of crowdsource what type of script we're going to use, what type of text message we're going to use. So first, what I'd like to hear from the group is how many escrows you have right now. How many properties in escrow do you have currently? How many properties in escrow do you have currently? Can you let me know that in a comment, in the comment? Okay, it is working at least on some level. So how many properties in escrow do you have currently? Okay. Let's get some activity going on that. Come on, people, don't be shy. Don't be shy. What do you have in escrow? I think I have, looking at my board, I think I have 6 in escrow. Should be as many as 8 by the end of the week, and lots of good. Ken 14, my man, good for you, brother. That's impressive. James, let's fix that, brother. I know you got a listing coming soon using the Home Boss selling system. Ronaldo 0. Well, let's see if we can fix that, my man. I know you were on you participated in the virtual listing boot camp last week. So let's get that fixed. Come on, people. Come on, let's get some participation. It's okay. This is a judgment-free zone. Nobody is here to judge you, regardless of how many or how few properties in escrow you have. We've all been there one way or another. So let me know, how many in escrow do you have right now? And then also just some housekeeping items. So yesterday afternoon, I shared the platform that I've been using to generate online seller leads that I am super excited about. And in fact, am doing at 11 o'clock, so 26 minutes from now, I am having one of their success coaches come on to our daily action huddle for my organization, which is growing fast and picking up some serious momentum, which is amazing. We just got a couple of killers yesterday that jumped on board, that jumped in the boat. We're going to do so Monday through Thursday, I do a daily action huddle at 11 a.m. Eastern, and Ira, one of their success coaches at Street Text, is coming on board. If you didn't watch yesterday's live video going through what that platform is and why I'm using it and some of the early results that I've gotten, go back and check that out. You can find it in the group. You can find it on my Facebook page. You can find it on my YouTube channel. And you can get the trial. Here's one of the best parts about this platform. You can try it out absolutely free. Try it out absolutely free. Mike, if you can put the link in the comments, it's growwithjosh.com/ST. Growwithjosh.com/ST. I will probably also stream that session, our daily action huddle at 11, as well for those who are curious and interested. Michelle says 2 in escrow. Jeff Wheatley, 4 in escrow. Really good stuff. Really good stuff. Okay, so let's do this. Let's open it up for Q&A. Let's open it up for Q&A and or suggestions of what type of message or what type of segment. Anybody have ideas or a challenge for me as far as our Texting Tuesday script? What should we use for Texting Tuesday today? What should we use today to try and create some conversations and ultimately some appointment opportunities? And so the viewer count is going up, so keep the participation and engagement going. That is appreciated. I mean, I don't want to be talking to myself on these, right? Speaking to crickets on these. So the couple of questions that have been asked: how many properties in escrow currently? How many properties do you have in escrow currently? I'm happy to open it up for any and all Q&A, and also for suggestions, thoughts, ideas on what type of message or script we can send out today for Texting Tuesday. James says, I'm going to be slammed with Home Boss listings very soon. I won't have a life. Right on. That's a good problem to have, my friend and compadre. Okay, so either we're on a really significant lag, or we have a lot of people who are just being shy. So what we're going to do here is I will just open up my KV Core and we'll start playing around. And what is your timeline to sell, James? I love it. I love it. So let's do that. I am going to, this is a beautiful little segue. So James, this is beautiful. I appreciate you, brother. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up all of my street text seller leads that have come in so far, and we'll use that script. We'll use that script that James just recommended and send it out to folks. Okay. By the way, Daphne has 4 pending, but 1 closing today. That's a good day. Today is a good day. I have 1 closing later this week, and 1 I think got moved to next Friday. We had a slight delay on an appraisal, but the appraisal came back. Oh, so here's a great story. So I took a listing recently using Circle Prospecting 2.0. Circle Prospecting 2.0. You can find, I did a live session on that. It's something that we've gone really deep on the virtual listing boot camps that I've been doing. Took a listing using Circle Prospecting 2.0. That's what I'm calling it anyway. And we used the Home Boss selling system to put it up for sale. It had previously expired at $195,000 in the fall. We started with an asking price of $150, starting price of $150 using the Home Boss selling system. We went under contract price of over $200, and we just got the appraisal back, no issues whatsoever. So really, really good stuff. Ken says, reaching out to likely to sell leads that have spoken to my VA and said they are interested in selling if the numbers make sense. Right on. What are you reaching out with, Ken? What script are you reaching out with? And then Beth says 8 pending. Really good stuff. Jeff Wheatley also says, stop competing, get access to off-market homes. Absolutely. That is a great offer and a great script, something that we're using a lot. But I am overwhelmed with that kind of opportunity. I have a lot of clients that we're working off-market opportunities with on the buy side. So I'm going to take James's recommendation, and we're going to run with that. So I'm going to hop to my Smart CRM in KV Core. By the way, for those of you who already have gotten your street text trial at growwithjosh.com/ST and are waiting on the bonuses that I promised, please just bear with me. It's taking me longer than I expected to cut out some of the video content for you all. What I will likely do is give you access to a document that then once we get those video documentation's done, it'll just be in there for you. But please be patient with me. I'm gonna take care of you. I promise. It's just taken a little while. Okay. So Ken, they said you're calling and getting blown off. Okay. Well, I'll give you a simple script you can use, Ken, in a minute. Don't let me forget, Ken. Don't let me forget. Okay. What I'm going to do now, though, is I'm going to search by, I'm going to use my filters in here, and I'm going to search for seller, and I think the source will be street text. No, it won't, apparently. Hashtag street text. Hopefully this is encouraging to you all, because like, oh, that's the system source. I forget all the time how certain stuff works, right? You don't have to be super, super smart, super intelligent, super whatever to figure stuff out and make stuff work. That is not. Okay, so, home eval. That's what we need, home eval. Mike, what would that be under? What would I look for that under? Would that be the tag? Yeah. The hashtag. All right. Let's say home eval. Yeah, there we go. Oh, I went one too many. What did I? Oh boy. What did I do wrong here, Mike? Is the lead source home eval? No. Is it just home eval? There we go. Sometimes you just got to play with settings. That's all. Okay. So, and one more thing, because we're going to text these folks. We need the ones that have the phone number, which is not a ton of them, but that's okay. Interesting. It's saying has phone number. Does Carol have a phone number in it? Interesting, but she hasn't gotten any text messages. Okay. All right. Well, you know what? What we're going to do here, I'm just going to go with some of the older ones. I've got 34. We're going to go to 50. And I'm just going to deselect some of these newer ones because they're still on in my initial launch campaign. So we'll go back to here. And Deb Polinsky, she's gotten a lot. Oh, she must have been in here for a while. But nevertheless, Helen Ring, I think I spoke with her. Well, regardless. We're going to send mass text. Good morning. First name. You know what? I'm going to skip the pleasantries. Just curious. What is your timeline on selling the property at? How do I pull in the street address? Lead. You know what? I'm not. We're going to do this. Selling your property in the city. LMK. Thanks, Josh. Okay, just curious. What is your timeline on selling? What is? I don't want to have your twice. This is why I mentioned this last week, but I'll mention it again. Always read your text and email communications before you send to make sure that, A, you don't have mistakes like that. And it's okay if you have a mistake every once in a while, because it shows that you're like a real human being and not a computer. But sometimes wording, can really muck stuff up. You know what? So what's your timeline on selling the property in Let me know. Thanks, Josh. Okay. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. I'm going to go ahead and let her rip. Okay. So there's your script for the day. However, we're not done because we got some good stuff in here. So Jeff said, stop competing, get access to off-market homes. I think one of the best things that you could send as a video message to your buyers is something along those lines. Keep it under a minute. Hey, this is Josh Shanley with eXp Realty. If you are like most people that are actively looking for a home right now, you are frustrated by the lack of inventory. We have several different, which is why we have several different ways we are finding off-market properties for our clients. If you'd like more information about what we're doing and how that works and how we can get to work for you, finding you opportunities where you're not going to have to compete with the rest of the market, reply to this email or call or text me at the number below. Something simple like that can create a lot of conversations opportunities for you. And then you use Circle Prospecting 2.0, or you use Street Text, and you start generating some conversations with people that are thinking about selling. And you keep in mind that what does every potential seller, what do they want? What do they want? They don't want a real estate agent. They don't want to list the property. They want a ready, willing, and able buyer at the price of their, at the highest price possible. And if you can bring them that solution, you're going to get their attention. You're going to get and keep their attention. Okay. So I think that's a great idea, Jeff. It's something that we're using heavily and definitely creating opportunities from. So Jeff said that he's reaching out to likely to sell leads that have spoken to my VA and said they're interested in selling if the numbers make sense. He said he's calling and getting blown off. So you're saying you want to reach out, you are reaching out. And if so, here's the simple script that I would use that we had used a couple of weeks back. Maybe Mike can find it. It was something along the lines, and these are like motivated seller leads. The question is simply, if I brought you an acceptable offer, would you consider selling your property at blank address? Okay. If I brought you an acceptable offer, would you consider selling your property at blank address? And I could have sent that message, quite honestly, for today's Texting Tuesday, but maybe we'll send that next week. Who knows? But we had sent that out to a bunch of Z buyer seller leads a couple of weeks ago, and it got some people to kind of poke their head up and raise their hand. I know that you all have heard this time and time and time again, but man, oh man, like it is about the follow-up. You just have to keep following up with people until they are ready, because we can't control their motivation. Now, we can do things to encourage them to maybe move their timeline up if we're providing them a solution. So for example, I have an appointment at 1:30 today with a couple who they are building their home with a completion date of mid-August. Well, I'm meeting with them today because I think we should get it on the market right now and just put in the stipulation that the buyer must be willing to do an early close with a lease back or do a delayed closing. But that, my sellers are not, they're not moving out until their new home is ready, which will be mid-August, right? So finding solutions to people's problems, that's definitely one way that we can maybe not manipulate their timeline, but encourage, them to move a little bit more quickly than they had originally thought. Okay. So Ken, they have spoken to your VA. So is your VA, they are just like, if you can provide more context, we might be able to help here. So your VA is cold calling and there is some level of interest, and then when you call back, you're getting blown off. Are you incorporating texting and email in that process for the ones that are interested? Multi-channel, multimedia, and also, are you using here? I want to show you guys. So, are you using direct mail as well? The reason why I bring it up is about 10 minutes before I hopped on here, I got a call from a motivated seller lead. It was a Z buyer lead. It was a Z buyer seller lead that we had sent a direct mail piece to. Let me find which one that I had sent this. Which way did he go? Which way did he go? Here. I had sent this letter to. This is in thanks.io. Thanks.io. It is an incredible platform for a number of different reasons. You should check it out. Get a free account at growwithjosh.com/thanks. Growwithjosh.com/thanks. Mike, if you're still listening, if you can pop that in the comments, or somebody pop that in the comments. So this is one of several marketing pieces that we are sending to both our home value leads that we're getting from Street Text, the Z buyer seller leads that are coming in, and other potential sellers as well. Okay. It says, thinking about selling, but not really interested in dealing with the hassles of a traditional listing. Here are 3 alternative options we offer our clients at no cost or obligation. Number 1 is a cash offer. And I'll skip the summary because I'm not going to read all of it to you. Because for those of you that take the Street Text trial, or if you take a trial in thanks.io, either way for that matter, I'll be happy to just give you this. Number 2 is what we call the silent market, and then number 3 is our home boss selling system. And then I say these 3 exclusive services are 100% free. All you have to do is reach out when you're ready to get started. Or if you'd like more information, just send me a text at this number or shoot me an email at this address. By the way, the guy called me. He didn't shoot me a text. He called me. And then I say, P.S., if you'd prefer a traditional listing, in parentheses, with our proprietary marketing systems, we can do that as well. Just let me know. Okay. That's one. Here's another direct mail piece that has gotten some good results as well. This is a thank you card that we're sending out to all of our home value leads as they come in. But this this postcard, which is, that's another postcard that actually has worked really well as well, but that's not the one I was talking about. Where is it? Yeah, this one. Selling your home? Question mark. Would you like to sell it for the highest market value possible, guarantee, with 0 commission paid by you, the seller? By the way, remind me, Mike, we might have to reword this a little bit. But that is getting some good traction as well. So you know what, Ken, because we're running up against the time, this would be great. If you're up for this, if you're up for it, Ken, I'd be happy to do a live, as long as you're okay that we stream it in here. And we'll both be on camera, and we'll just banter about what you're doing and how we maybe could, some ideas around how we maybe could get some better results. I think that would be helpful for everyone. So hit me up if you're up for that. Send me a private message and I'd be happy to do that. So I'm gonna come in and land this plane. Our script for today was simply for seller leads, whether they're home value leads or whatever. Just curious, what's your timeline for selling the property in or at blank address or in blank city? Thanks, Josh. Or let me know. Thanks, Josh. Okay, that was our script for today. And then we kind of just bounced around a little bit. I will be sharing our live session, my daily huddle with the Street Text Success Coach. That'll be starting in just a few minutes. In fact, I don't even know that I have time to get a cup of coffee between now and then. But regardless, I'll survive, maybe, I hope. Anyway, thanks everybody. As always, if there's anything at all we can do to help or support you in any way, shape, or form, please don't hesitate to ask. There is a link in the description. It's to a free probate listings training class that I am hosting on Thursday with a great friend of mine. It's just freeprobateclass.com, freeprobateclass.com. I know I gave you a lot of links in here, but a lot of it, free trials, free training, just trying to hook you up, help you all survive and thrive and get through this crazy seller's market. Thanks for hanging for a few. If there's anything I can do for you, let me know. Take care and talk soon.